Wow, Obasonjo finally declared Biafra in UK as wife of the UK Prime Minister raised the Biafran flag. It is a shocker, my dear listeners, as the wife of the UK Prime Minister raised the Biafran flag all of a sudden as Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, declared Biafra in the UK. See, I was so surprised when I dabbled into this very information and trying to get my fact checking. I discovered that OBJ did not only just declare it, but also made it a must declared nation. He said that Biafra already is known all over the world. Why can't it be known here in the UK? Obasanjo made it very clear that the Igbos are people who are known everywhere. There is no place you will go in the world that you will not, take notice of Ndigbo. In fact, the shocker that even happened the most during Obasanjo's declaration of Biafra in the UK is, identifying the UK Prime Minister's wife, raising the Biafran flag in declaration and support for for the Biafran people. In fact, it was a big surprise, my dear listeners. That is to tell you that Biafran is not just known here in Nigeria, but all over the world. Can't you hear the Republic of Biafra in Finland, USB? Can't you hear it in China? Can't you hear it in Germany? Can't you hear it in Italy? Everywhere. In fact, let me let you know that Biafra is all over the world. It's in over 120 countries, of which its currency is already in use. I don't need to start telling you the countries where Biafran currency is already in use. Even this so-called animal kingdom called Nigeria is looking into considering the use of the Biafran pounds because they have seen that the Biafran pounds is already in equivalent to the US dollar. My people, waiting will never talk, waiting never see. I will play the video for you to see OBJ in action and all that is said about this very information. I beg you to please pay attention, go nowhere, let this video go viral, let everyone be aware. Let's watch this.
Chairman, for permission to sit down. Chairman, we happily granted you permission. But it reminds me of late Chief F.R.A. Williams. He was given in a court. He was making a case for weight of evidence because he wanted to really make his case for that on that occasion on the weight of evidence. After he has laboriously made his case, he sat down and the chair collapsed. He said that is the evidence of weight. So your request was granted on the basis of evidence of weight. This is restriction. Okay. They have now said I cannot move outside this restricted area. I will try and keep within that. But we talk about when we first met, immediately after the war. But you didn't remember that one of those who helped me in forming my first cabinet was yourself. And I thank you for it. Don't you remember how it happened? Let me come Obasonjo. When I had Shukuma working with me as my economic advisor, we worked very closely together. And he never once gave his advice to me. Not one day. And I was so happy with him that I decided to send him to the central bank. He was the second Nigerian who was not a commercial banker of some sort sent to the central bank. And he performed so wonderfully well. But on one occasion, soon after I appointed him, somebody came to me and said, wow, you have won the economy of Nigeria. I said, how? He said, an able woman, Minister of Finance, an able man, Governor of Central Bank. Then you have really completed the task of running the economy of Nigeria. I don't know why he said that, except for what I can call homophobia. And don't take that lightly. It remains, it persists, and I like what Chief Enwayang said. I believe on the 13th of January 1970, Biafra died and was buried. Actually, in the house of my friend here, Chief Simon Okeke in Amici. Is that correct? But when you have that type of thing that was said to me, and the type of thing that you know is going on, what I call, as I have just called it, what do we do with it? I believe we have to go back to the scripture, which says we must conquer evil with good. must make yourself friendly to those who are afraid of you and earn their friendship by being good to them. And that is what we have to do. I have personally experienced that. And nothing wins friendship like you being friendly. But then, for me, the appointment of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and the appointment of Chukwuma Soludo were probably best of the appointments that I made when I was president. I used to have fun because Chukwuma was not really a fan of the World Bank. And Ngozi came from the World Bank. And we had a woman who was on the desk of Africa in the World Bank called Kruger. And anytime Kruger was coming to Nigeria, we had to prepare as if a president of another nation is visiting us. And Kruger will come, he will give us what he thinks we are not doing right. He will then write a letter to us, which I had to reply before concluding. Because of my experience with Chukwuma, I am acting for something greater in my mind. When people like you are running away, so what do I expect? Hooligans will take over.
Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell, Peckham, has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr. Kanu and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr. Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process.